Without imagination, there's no progress in the world. Without asking the question, what if? Without imagining new possibilities, nothing changes if you can't do that.
I think it sort of represents like the American economy because it starts off okay, but then it just all goes downhill.
For me, a really wonderful work of art is something that has multiple layers of complexity to it that you spend time interacting with, and every time you interact with it, you learn something new.
Being able to look at a piece of visual art and ask questions about it and notice patterns about that piece of art, make connections. These are all the skills that I'm asking of the students in English class.
I think one of the things that we feel so strongly about is that it's the philosophy of aesthetic education and not necessarily a particular work of art that you need to be connected to, although bringing movement and dance and the language of music into the classroom has helped to enrich so many lives.
It's our belief that an online course, a series of educational modules designed to get teachers to interact with this educational concept will not only bring the understanding of the methodology and the content area, but it will also bring a certain sense of ownership by that individual because she or he is directly interacting with it and in a certain sense owning the information in a way that is direct.
Tell me some things that you noticed about seeing that performance live.
It reminded me of how spring is here and wildflowers are growing and it's becoming...
Was the wildflowers I preferred, who owed nothing.
The work of the Institute evolved over many years into work not only in schools, but the cornerstone of our work is really the professional development of teachers. The essence of that work is the experience with the work of art.
A pair of star-crossed lovers take their life.
Teachers come to the Institute to engage in interactions with works of art and dance, music, theater, and visual arts, with workshops in art making, how that work relates to the curriculum that they teach in the classroom. They get to think about lesson planning and make connections to their own personal experiences.
Raise your hand. What did you notice about how they changed the song? Tavon, what did you notice?
Because they were singing for some fish.
They changed the words to...
We believe that no matter what you're studying, that the capacities that one learns from studying artworks, which are the capacities for imaginative learning, that will enhance learning across all subject matter areas.
If you think about it, you know, we don't exist in isolation in our lives. Like, math doesn't happen separate from science, separate from history. As you move through the world, all of these things are happening to you simultaneously. I think that one of the things that this approach gives you is an opportunity to blend those, blend these areas in ways that are authentic and that make sense.
If we're going to develop the workforce for the 21st century, then imagination and creativity are key components of what are needed in that workforce. And in a sense, what we're really looking for are people who have the ability to imagine things as if they could be otherwise, to think differently, to make connections between concepts and ideas that were not necessarily made before.
I think cultivating children's imaginations is so important because it is such a high-level thinking strategy, and that the ability to put yourself in someone else's position or to imagine something that's not the here and now just is such great brain development for children.
I think that what we're really trying to do is find ways to help students and teachers teach in such a way that we're not expecting miracles, we're expecting really great moment-by-moment efforts, but we never stop.